Hi, my name is Natasha Halavanik, and I just found a tool that I think has a lot of potential for people that are going into marketing or some sort of digital communications. The tool's called Social Mention, and it's a search engine that you can use to sort of track how often and who is talking about the brand or thing you're trying to look for. Now, I want to share three different features with you, including its advanced search option, its tracking of sentiment, and its tracking of reach overall. And I think it's going to be a really helpful tool, so let me get right into showing you how those features work. Alrighty, so the first feature I'm going to show you is the advanced search option. Now here you can see the front page, and real quick I'm just going to type in something so you can see what it looks like normally. However, if you go up here to advanced search, you're given all these options to either narrow your results or at least get more specific with what you want. So let's say I work for Aerie, so we're going to pretend that I'm doing some research for them. So I definitely want those words. I don't need an exact wording or phrase because I'm just searching for the brand, but because an Aerie is an actual thing, it's not just a brand, I go ahead and take these words out because I don't want any reference to an Aerie as in a nest. I only want it in reference to the brand. And then what I do, I go to results from source and I actually go down to all, so it gives me more options there. I want to do more recent, so let's do last week for the results and then go ahead and show 50 because I suspect we won't have too many there. What's nice is you can even, if you want to block certain users, you can even separate that out, which is really helpful once you start using this more and it's more specific with it. I'm going to go ahead and hit advanced search. And then now everything that's more recent is going to pop up. It looks like we had 14 mentions right here. And that's how you use the advanced search option, which I think has some great potential, especially when you're trying to kind of narrow down what exactly you're looking for. So the next feature I'm going to show you is the sentiment on this side over here. So you can see it gives us a ratio, in this case 6:1, and it also shows how we have positive, neutral, and negative, and it shows us the amount there. So as you can see for this brand in the more recent mentions, it's all either positive or neutral. Not quite ideal, and ideally you want all positive, but it's nice to know that there's not a lot of negative talk right now. Only one result popped up there. And this is really beneficial to brands, especially if there was a certain situation or issue that popped up in a company. If you use this, you can sort of see what the overall opinion is. If you get a lot of negative sentiment after something happens to the company, you can kind of see where that's coming from, get feedback from it, but you also know sort of the general consensus. And then on the other hand, if it's mostly positive, or even neutral, you can focus more on that and then see what people are saying that's good or okay, and then work on improving that to get the overall sentiment. The last feature I'm going to show you is reach. So over here, you can see that it gives us reach and a percentage, and this is also based on the number of unique authors, which I'll get to in a moment. Now, reach is a measure of the range of influence, and this is based on the number of unique authors as well as the total mentions. So in this case, you can see we have a 7% reach, which is pretty low, and we also only have 7 unique authors. Now, granted, I did give it a fairly small time frame, but that shows us that our overall reach is very low. We're not getting a whole lot of different people talking about the brand. Rather, we're only getting a few mentions by the same few people. This is really helpful, especially when you're looking for branding, to see sort of who's talking about the brand and how often it. So as you can see, social mention actually has a lot of potential for digital communicators. I just wish that it would actually search through more sites. I noticed whenever I searched something up, and this wasn't just with what I was demonstrating with, it really only pulled sources from Reddit, Flickr, and Google News, which it's a good start, but I wish that they would show more prevalent social medias, especially among young people. If they could search through Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, that would really be more beneficial. So hopefully they add that in. Maybe it's just a bug, I don't know. But again, I think the tool has a lot of potential. It just needs to be worked on. But anyway, I wanted to show you those features. I think that this is a great tool. Let me know what you think. Type a comment or message me and let me know how it worked for you, what you liked about it. But anyway, that's all I have for now, and I'll see you guys around.